Here we go. Welcome to Disco Elysium Let's Play Episode 8. Welcome to the stream, Robert. Nice to have you here. Let's continue where we left off from. I might have to check our objectives. Not entirely sure what it is. Can't remember exactly what we're going for. Ah, yes. Yeah, I wanted to go to her, but her thing is a red check, which means that once I try it, I can't retry it. So we're not going to do that. Let's have a look at what we've got. Let's see what we've got around here. So I think we've got that going. The advanced race theory idea. Yeah, we've got that working. Oh, it looks like... No, hold on. An hour and 26 minutes of... in-game time, not real time, for that to evolve. Now this requires us to go across the bridge. I wonder if, oh, what's his name? Our partner. I wonder if he's in the hotel. I wonder if I can go see him there. Once again, across the bridge. Across the bridge. Lots of stuff across the bridge. I'm not giving Gart money until... it's absolutely necessary, because Gart is a jerk, as most characters in this game are. I have no idea where our badge is. I want to do the painting thing. Maybe we'll try it. Who else has unauthorized access to the Whirling's trash? There's something she wants to tell you, but we need to have our badge. We could talk to people about the victim's tattoos. We can go talk to some people. We can't get into the secret passage. The smoker on the balcony is going to take a while. We have to wait for the proper time to come, and then the water lock. Okay, so you know what? Let's talk to people. You know what? Let's just do this with her. It's a red check, which is unfortunate if we fail, but... what is going on with my controls? All right.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
All right, let's just try it. I hate that I'm going to be possibly blocking this off, locking it off, but... there's not much we can do. Actually, one more thing. Let's see. Can I put the photo in my hands? How do I get people to look at the photo? The photo of the corpse. Where's the photo of the corpse? can't equip it. I think it'll happen where I'll go up to people and it'll work. Let's have a look at this. We
Take
can
the
look
legal
inside.
documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Okay, let's look at the zoning plan.
The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall. It's going to be awfully close to the already existing buildings, almost wall to wall, practically integrating them into the youth center. This is either an ominous or cool architectural choice. Hard to say.
I would say ominous.
My money is on cool. Looks like a cubic pyrite.
All right, let's try to find a loophole in the deal.
There is no loophole. The simple truth is, the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
Yeah, what's the big deal? Well, lose their street access. I'm sure there's still going to be access. They'll just probably have to go around.
Once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
Yeah, but construction happens during the day. It's not like construction happens at night. It happens during the day. It doesn't happen on weekends. It happens during the day when you should be at work too. It shouldn't be bothering you. I guess that's just the cost of progress. That's what I say.
How very rational of you. Rational of Everard, too. He will, no doubt, benefit from the village being abandoned.
It's not going to be abandoned. That's bad logic. Let's look at the zoning plan. No, we looked at the zoning plan already. Okay.
The Greatest Innocence by João Paulo Salomão Lopes de Fuego. The book is large and heavy.
Let's crack open this immense tome.
Browsing through the various chapters, you try your best to understand the ceaseless overflow, the sprawl of names, dates, places, events historical. Most of it ends up as a twisted mass of facts inside your brain. Your educational survey is done. Did you catch any of that? No? Oh well, it's pop quiz time. Let's see what you've learned. This might take a few minutes. You ready?
What? I don't want to take a survey. What the hell? Really? No.
Disappointing. You'll never get anywhere with that attitude.
Well, that's true.
Browsing
Okay,
through
fine.
Your
You know what?
educational survey is done. Did you catch any of that? No? Oh well, it's pop quiz time.
Hey Esau, welcome to the
see
stream.
what
Nice
you've
to have you
learned.
here.
This might take a few minutes. You ready?
Okay, you know what? Let's do this pop quiz. I'm sure I'm gonna fail it because all this information that they've been giving me when it comes to like the history of this place and what's going on, most of it doesn't make any sense to me, and they use like stupid words that are completely unrelatable. So let's do the pop quiz and let's fail.
That's the spirit. Here we go. Question 1. Who was the first innocence? Oh yeah, this is what I was made for.
The first innocence, was that Dolores Day? Should I ask for hints? Okay, let's ask for hints.
A pop quiz is a short examination designed to test your knowledge without any prior warning or announcement. Such exams allow the teacher to assess how thoroughly the students have retained the material at hand. Voila. Now blast that first innocence. Thanks for nothing. Dolores Day. Dolores.
That's what I was saying. I was totally saying Dolores Day.
Incorrect. Dolores Day was the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. She codified parliamentary democracy and created modern institutions. Among these, the moral intern, she was powerful and beautiful on all her icons.
Honestly, like, when he's saying this stuff, I'm just like, none of this means anything to me. Hello, Lucas Sims. Welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. Don't think I've seen you around before. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, like, none of this means anything to me. It's just like he's talking gibberish.
Her colors are silver, white, and apricot. And when you think her name, Dolores, stomach acid rises to the back of your throat, and it hurts. You see a flash silver, a wreath, an airport bag, and blonde hair. You don't know why. Another choice, perhaps? Steer clear of this one. There's something terrible about this one.
What? Yeah, there's a lot of exposition, and some of it I retain, and some of the exposition is just like, what the hell?
A strange sensation of loss. When she left the earth, the dust, and the ice, and the humans. That is unimportant to the quiz. Stop thinking about this. Yes, the quiz is impersonal. No need to rouse sensations in yourself at the mention of Dolores Day. Who was the first innocence? It wasn't Dolores Day.
You know, I didn't really absorb anything from what I just read.
Then go with your best guess. Isn't that what students are trained to do when they don't know the answer?
Really? You're supposed to go with your best guess? How about just admitting that you don't know? I'll go with Percarnation, whatever.
Correct. Nothing much is known about him. It's not even clear that he was a he, but Franco Negro presumed as such and called him Pius. He's depicted as a young man with molten gold pouring out of his mouth. All he spoke was gold. It's said he invented God and equality of men before God. He also introduced the gold standard as a way for measuring people's love for our own.
For me, it feels like it was written by a bullshit artist. Somebody that's good at talking without actually saying anything. Now, don't take that as a negative. I'm enjoying the heck out of this game, but a lot of this stuff is just like, dude.
As the first innocence, he declared that there should be more of those like him. It is presumed his disciples were the beginning of the Holy Party, the founding party. Question 2. Who was the strongest innocence? Easy. Everybody knows the answer to this. You, me, anybody.
Franco Negro? Sure, try again. I trust you've got my back. Let's do that.
An innocence is the highest category of historical personage in the world, a literal personification of history. Traditionally, an innocence, when anointed, assumes supreme rule over the Occident or the known world in general. At least the parts that matter.
You know what, this might not be as bad if I was playing like constantly, but the fact that I play this game only twice a week, retaining stuff in between, dude, not easy. Not easy to retain.
I can do better. Okay, so commonly an innocence does not enforce his or her power through military power. This is seen as unnecessary. The innocence wins because an innocence can't help but win, for their deeds are inevitabilities. Did this help?
Not at all.
Damn. Great. Dolores.
Well, you told me Dolores last time and it was wrong, so you know what? I'm going with my gut and I'm saying Franco Negro.
Correct. Named the innocence of militarism, he codified hereditary rule, but at the same time ended serfdom and established the Inter-Isolari Real as the global reserve currency. He also established the concept of the nation.
I have not found the gun yet, Lucas. I haven't found the gun, I haven't found my badge. Yeah, I've got a lot of tasks that are unresolved.
Franco Negro attempted to solve the rising tensions between the aristocracy and bourgeoisie by building a unified society in which every man has a place and a mission, but at the same time may rise to nobility provided on the strength of his virtue.
Whatever. Like that whole statement?
Question 3. Who was the false innocence?
Who was the false innocence?
Got it under control. No problem. Solid on this one. It's widespread historical information.
I'm thinking Stepan, but let's ask. Oh, you gave up? Oh, that's too bad. You should have kept pushing through. It's not easy, but I don't know. There's a way to get around the guard. I didn't go through the guard. I took the back entrance. And Kuno is terrible. I hate Kuno. All right. You going to be helpful this time? I could use a hint.
Yes, there exists a group called the Founding Party, known as the Holy Party, during the time of the Pericarnacian. This, the world's oldest international organization, spends its time in search of either the re-emergence of the innocents or new members.
Or also, if you just want to watch me do the playthrough, I play this on Thursdays and Sundays at the same time that I'm playing right now. Today being Thursday, obviously. So, if you want to subscribe to the channel, it's always appreciated, and you can also follow me through this journey.
There seems to be a mix-up with the sources. It's not my fault. At least it clearly wasn't Dolores Day. She wouldn't be false. She's beautiful.
I'm thinking Stepan. You're subbed? Awesome, cool, thank you. I apologize if you were previously subbed and I don't remember you. It's kind of hard to keep track of 140 some odd subs. And sometimes people change their names. Hope you don't take it personally.
Incorrect. Stepan the Despicable, regent of Kedra, was a ruler who conquered the known world during the Kedriatic conquest, instead of the despotic Erno Pasternak. Would you try again?
Stepan the Despicable, regent of Kedra was a ruler who conquered the known world during the Kedriatic conquest instead of the despotic Erno Pasternak. So I'm just going to go back up here. Let's have a look. Who was the false innocence? I'm going to say Erno. Oh, you were watching me play SteamWorld? Cool. It was a good game. SteamWorld Heist is my favorite. I like, from the three that I've played, I haven't played SteamWorld Quest, Hand of Gilgamesh, but SteamWorld Heist is my favorite. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, let's go Erno Pasternak.
Correct. There have been a number of counter or false innocences, some assumed to have innocentic qualities, some who just thought so themselves. Occasionally, they have the support of a faction inside the ecclesiastic organization, and accusations of foul play have arisen. The most famous and important of these was Erno Pasternak. He was into torture, despotism, hymns, cannons, and world conquest, but got defeated and humiliated by Stepan the Despicable of Kedra. Final stretch. You've come so far and learned so much. This is the most important one. Question 4. Who was the greatest innocence? The most important of them all. The most precious to humankind. I've got it. Honest.
I'm thinking it's Dolores Day. Okay, are you sure this time? I'll bite. Hint me.
Of course, this is my thing. The reason I exist in this world. The correct answer is Franco Negro.
You're absolutely certain about this?
Zero doubts.
Okay, Franco Negro, let's do it.
Incorrect. While Franco Negro built concrete churches and cathedrals, and while many people, especially the Mesk, consider him a father figure, due to his militarism and nationalism, João Paulo Salomão Lopes de Fuego argues differently. Another choice, perhaps?
What's the point of my having this encyclopedia if it gives me the wrong goddamn answers?
Militarism and nationalism. My bad.
You suck, encyclopedia. Get the hell out of here.
Obviously.
Alright, let's go with Dolores Day as I thought originally.
Correct. The Mesk might see Franco Negro as the father of nations, but as of this century, there's been a great shift in attitude. Dolores Day has become widely regarded as the greatest innocence. A most radical change to the whole fabric of the world. Everything from inter-esolary travel to the connected world to 3 consecutive scientific revolutions can be traced back to her. Every decade that passes, she seems less human somehow, and more beautiful.
Nice.
Congratulations on finishing the test. The results and your subsequent grade have been calculated. You get
Well, what am I going to get? A C or a D?
a C, vaguely passable. A solid effort with nothing much else to show. Nice going, mediocrity man.
Hey, that's my name, my middle name, Mediocrity Man. Ultimate Mediocrity Man, Rich.
You would have done better if you just left Dolores Day for the end. Dial the Dolores Day down a bit.
Damn you, arrogant book.
You are shouting at an inanimate object, like a real weirdo. No wonder you seem to have trouble with the right answers.
All right, let's put it away. We didn't get any XP for that? The hell? Thanks for the C. All right, let's Hey, Mr. Din, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. Let's try this out with her.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
I know it's a red check, but we're doing it because there's not much left for me to do.
You don't have the skills to execute something like this in practice. But, oh boy, the idea's going to blow her fucking mind.
I'm going to create a highly detailed skeleton of an ancient bird that went extinct 100 million years ago.
She squints her eyes.
And then I'm going to paint it red using heavy fuel oil, and then I'm going to effing light it on fire.
On fire.
Nice. Happy to hear that, Mr. Din. Glad you're enjoying it and glad it looks awesome. Yeah, passing the skill checks does feel good, especially when you're kind of taking a risk, or like doing something like this one, which was a red check, which meant that I wasn't going to be able to retry. Because white checks is just like, whatever, try it, and if you get it, good. If you don't, then hey, you can always come back to it. But red checks, those feel good to get. It's the Phoenix. Get it? What do you say?
I say, sod off. You don't
What?
have the technical skills to do that.
What's your problem?
I like your idea. Should have thought of it myself. I don't need this kind of competition in my neighborhood.
I need to take out my crowbar and smash Cindy the skull in the skull. Damn, it was too strong. I like both 2 and 3. I didn't realize you were so petty and insecure.
Insult me all you want. You're still an art cop, sans art materials.
Oops, my apologies. I guess I was trying too hard. You're a police officer and a grown-up. Why are you trying to impress her? Maybe try a different approach.
I've got you cornered. Hand over that brush.
Ooh, police brutality. That's the good stuff.
Yeah, and I'm gonna justify why you're known as Cindy the Skull when I bash yours in.
How come you're letting this baby rat run circles around you? End this now.
Cindy, give me the goddamn brush.
Fine, take it. I'm all out of fuel oil anyway.
She drops the paintbrush at your feet.
You know what you should be able to find in your government-issued vehicle? red-dyed heavy fuel oil.
Oh. That's cool. Can't I just use paint?
Are you kidding me? Fuel oil is so much cooler. No way you're disfiguring that beautiful wall with something as pedestrian as ordinary paint.
All right, see you later, Cindy. Hope I never have to talk to you again, you useless piece of trash.
Advanced race theory. Everything is calm in the eye of the race storm. Your mind is lucid and bright. The mind-bending phylogenetics appear more distant and, to be fair, a little ridiculous. The great race mystery has cleared up. All that's left to do is verbalize your thoughts. Go and talk to Measurehead about your newly found insights.
Cool, we can go talk to Measurehead. That's good. What are our bonuses? Learning cap for rhetoric raised to 5. +1 conceptualization. The mystery is mostly aesthetic. Cool. Good evening, Brother Barry. Nice to have you here. Let's talk to this lady. Maybe she knows stuff about the tattoo. Okay, no, she doesn't. Knows nothing about tattoos. That's okay. Hey, Dylan. Welcome to the stream, man. Nice to have you here, buddy. I made Cindy the Skull respect my authority. Got the damn paintbrush. Looking forward to painting on this wall. We also need to get that fuel oil paint. You know what? Maybe can we show this woman the tattoos? You were right that I'm a cockatoo.
Excuse me?
I went and read up on them, just like you said, and I even decided on what kind of cockatoo I am. Want to know?
I don't know. The most talkative one?
She's ready to put that question aside. No, I'm the Major Majestic Cockatoo.
The what now?
The Major Majestic Cockatoo. It's the most impressive one.
You truly are one strange cop, aren't you?
She says, slowly shaking her head. All right.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
Guess she's not impressed with me being a Major Majestic Cockatoo. All right, Measurehead.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
I think I know what the race Enigma is.
And
This is why you got stuck here? Terminator Plato. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I like a few of these. I like 7 because that might actually get me in with his people and it might help me infiltrate and find things out. I like 4. I like 3. And I like 1. 1, 3, 4, and 7. Which one are we going to go with? 7 could kind of help me progress. 1 is really what I think. I also really think number 3. You like 7? I think 1, 3, and 7 go with my gut. Well, this is my thinking. So 7, I feel like could potentially help me in my investigation if I infiltrate them. 1 is kind of like a gut reaction and the truth. 3 is facts. Yeah. I think it's the answer he's after, but honestly, I don't think there's any correct... There's no right or wrong answer in this, in my opinion. And welcome to the stream, Nothing. Nice to have you here. Got lots of new faces. This is awesome. Damn. Sorry for the silence, guys. I'm just mulling this over. You know what? I think he's gonna... I might be mistaken. He's a bit of a dick, but I almost feel like he might be... Yeah, I agree with you there, nothing. He's pretty hard-headed, so he might not respect my opinion. But then at the same time, he might be like, all right, you know what? Damn, I'm really torn. You know what? I'm going with 7. I'm going with 7.
Everyone can see that. It has little to do with the race enigma.
No matter what you choose, he mocks you.
Baby, don't be mean. Give him another chance.
Anything for you, babe.
Okay, so I'm all right. This racecraft is what rich people want us to do while they get all the money.
Look, babe. The rich man has humiliated and emasculated this couple. He can only think in base materialist categories and feminine abstractions like money.
Cool.
Rich man really fucked him over, Jean.
The woman looks half bored.
His rage is already played out on the stage of history as the grotesque tragedy of revolution. All it can accomplish now is impotent academic text and neurosyphilitic rock and roll melancholia.
Sure.
You could have used this opportunity to overcome your narrow, Al-Ghul ravaged identity. Instead of unlocking the race enigma, you attempted to add to it unsuccessfully.
What are you even talking about, dude?
Take solace from the fact that these thoughts will never entirely leave your brain. They will be with you on the day you die. The only germ of heroism in your body. Now go. I have beauty and truth to discuss with my woman.
Damn, Jean. How are you so romantic?
Was there an out of this for you with success? Or was the rhetoric game rigged? I can't tell.
I can't tell either. I think we're good. I don't think we really achieved anything. Like, I know I gained 30 XP, but really wasn't much to it. I wish some people could give me some insights on those tattoos. Talk to him already. I hate these stairs. Ooh, I actually made it down on my second try. That's awesome. I talked to that dude.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam.
Alright, nothing new there. What about this woman on her porch or whatever it is?
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays.
Yeah, nothing new with her. Oh, is that okay. I didn't know that. I never really got that impression, but I trust you. Hey, what about this dude? Maybe he knows something about the tattoos.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
We could talk to those people in the cafe. I really don't want to. Like, I feel like they're just... Oh, what's this?
Son, you've really let yourself go. It's a disgrace. But Coach Physical Instrument is going to get you back in prime condition. Even if it takes 1,000,000 push-ups.
Yes, sir. Forge me into organic steel, Coach.
It's going to take blood, sweat, piss, and tears. But when I'm done with you, boy, you will be a master athlete.
Let's do this, Coach. I'm with you.
Behold, world. Here walks a sportsman, hands choked and hair kept back with a bandana. The Homo Athleticus.
The purity of snow always reminds me of the purity of a man's soul, if he's got principles.
Hey, I saw the statue of Philippe III near the roundabout.
Ah, yes! King Philip III, on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
Oh, you guys mentioned that already.
Feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
How should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects.
I agree.
This is something the insurgents never understood.
Strongly agree. Powerful leaders, not afraid to do what must be done. That's what this country needs. Hell yeah.
Revachol would be a different place if more people realized that. We could still be the...
I got a trophy, truly rabid traditionalist. That sounds like me, all right.
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
There is some wariness in his voice now. He's heard this rant many times before.
The Carabiner doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve.
Let's talk about something else.
Right.
Is there anything you can tell me about this rifle?
It's a Bell McGrave. 4.46 caliber. Breech loading. Revachol made. Good weapon. Accurate and reliable. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut.
Oh.
Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
In the basement there.
I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
Cool. Let's talk to this other dude.
Officer, the mere sight of police in Martinez makes me feel safer already. How can I help you?
I want to ask you about the Union again.
Sure, officer.
No.
Thank
Okay.
you, officer. For
You
being
mentioned
a consummate
Jean-Marie
professional.
Beaulieu.
You'll have this case
Who is
wrapped
that?
up- Oh, sweet Jenny. She was the finest woman in all of Revachol. Maybe the entire world.
Do not defile her memory, Gaston. Let her rest in peace.
What happened to her?
She died of pneumonia 2 winters ago. It was a quiet passage, peaceful.
He smiles faintly.
René and I were both by her bedside when she...
Aw, he pauses, searching for the right word.
Died. No use sugarcoating it. Won't bring her back. Will it now?
Departed. Until the very end she couldn't decide between us. The most indecisive woman I've ever met.
Why do you think she was indecisive?
She could never make up her mind about anything. What to have for breakfast, favorite color, or which one of us to marry.
The look in his eyes is happy and distant.
She was always leaving one of us for the other, but never long enough to actually get married.
That's a bit odd.
Heck, technically, we're both still engaged to her.
Crazy.
You always confused her. Couldn't let us be happy. Seduced her with your fancy words and pastries.
He suddenly remembers you are still there, falls silent, and turns away.
So you both know her? Well, I guess we kind of already went over that. Let's do it anyway.
I knew her, all right. Lived on the same street our entire lives, just 2 houses apart. The 3 of us have been best friends since we were 4.
Wow.
She was René's first girl, back when the prick was 16. They were courting till he decided he'd rather die for some great ideal than just be happy.
And then you stole her from me.
He jerks forward, but then grabs his chest and stops. Let's not intervene. You've never seduced a woman with pastries? It's not too difficult.
Well, technically, you stole her from me, because we'd been pretty close ever since you two had that falling out over the ink you spilled over her pretty yellow dress.
We were just boys then. This was different. You...
The tall veteran looks at you and nods.
No point starting this all over again. For the 1000th and the first time. Especially when we have company. Officer.
Thanks for sharing.
Of course, officer. Memories are all we have left.
Nice, we got another point we can use. See who else can we talk to. There's got to be somebody that knows something about these damn tattoos. No, nothing over here. Plastic wrapped macaronis stamped with humanitarian aid. Humanitarian aid tuna fish, not for resale. What?
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them. They're the star of the show here.
Let's inspect the sneakers.
A pair of Faun Ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest Faun sneakers. Super air, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real.
You out of your mind, dude.
Only? That's madness.
Agreed.
Fountain Ultra, we're the future. You remember the slogan from some magazine?
Alright, let's leave. Food gift from the people of Messina. Alright, let's talk to this dude. Maybe he knows something about the tattoos.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer! Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer, you're very cool. Bang, 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 bang!
Oh. You know what? Let's stroke our ego. Really? You think I'm cool?
Oh, yes! You got style. You got personal style. You know what you like.
He surveys his consumerist kingdom with an air of satisfaction.
You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
The food packages you're selling have humanitarian aid written on them. How come?
You mean these delicious pre-packaged shelf-stable meal kits? Really easy to cook, no hassle, really cheap too. Buy some, try them out.
No hassle. There's a little of a hassle here, it appears. A moral hassle.
I think one said not for resale on the packaging.
No problem here, officer. I get all this from one of my suppliers, an extremely reputable guy.
Wait. HumanX. Humanitarian aid.
Does your supplier drive the HumanX lorry over there? Point to the lorry with the big HumanX sign on it.
What?
The street vendor looks over his left shoulder and stares at the lorry as though he's never seen a lorry in his entire life. Is he stealing from them?
A convincing performance. Bravo.
Look, officer, I'm just a retailer. You'd have to talk to my supplier if you got questions about the supply chain. That's how the game works.
Where are you from? Sailing?
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol.
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samaran Isola.
You're from the Apricot Suzerainty, right?
Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur, in other words.
What did I say? Okay, you know what? Yeah, let's say that. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say that you're from Seaguy.
Very cool. I admire your awareness of our intertwined histories. It's super nice of you to apologize for colonialism. But the apricot suzerainty is a shithole. That's why I left.
Yep. People leave shitholes for better places. I don't know why I'm talking about this. It's some kind of mind reaction.
No, it's very cool, officer. You're a cool cop for caring about those things. You should buy cool glasses too.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Like, is nobody going to answer any questions about these damn tattoos? Autosave. Alright, let's check out the guy in the pawn shop. If we can't get anybody to tell us about these tattoos, then we'll go and talk to those losers in the hotel.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty.
The scab leader at the gate. The scab leader at the gate. Oh, the big guy. Yes, I have talked to the big dude. Let's try to dig up a truly cool figurine in the... Actually, you know what? What do we need? Interfacing? Let's see if we can increase our interfacing. Hello there, 97. Welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. Interfacing. All right, let's have a look. Nope. Oh, shoot. That's not what I meant to do. Is anything decrease my interfacing? Does not appear to be so.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of it. Everything you pick out seems faded, chipped, and sad somehow. Most of them are just broken toys.
All right.
Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb.
I think this is the only person I've shown the photo to. We're going to try again, just to make sure. I know I've had one person look at it.
Oh yeah, the print depicts a muscled man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Hjelmdal burning.
How much are you selling this t-shirt for? You know what? That's a Radman from Helmdale t-shirt you've got there.
Hell yeah, man. I don't usually carry printed tees, but this one was just pure exemplar.
You must be a serious Man from Hjelmdal fan.
A fan? No, I wouldn't go that far. But I do think the Hjelmdalaman saga is an integral part of our shared reality. Most people don't think that the man from Hjelmdal really existed, but they're wrong.
What do you mean the man from Hjelmdal was real?
I mean, even if the man from Hjelmdal didn't exist before the adventure novels, the stories have made it so that he has. It's simple, really.
Say more.
It's simply a matter of recognizing that cause and effect work in both directions. Besides, I've been to Kotla, though not quite as far north as the Hjelmdal, and watched northern lights travel across the sky. Very unique, energetic tides there.
I've never seen Northern Lights. It's something I need to go out of my way to do.
His theory isn't exactly incoherent, but its logic does suggest some unusual neural activity.
Yeah, I think the dude's off his rocker. How much are you selling the t-shirt for?
2 real.
That's very cheap for a printed t-shirt that's still in pretty good shape.
That's unusually cheap, isn't it?
It should belong to anyone who is ready to wear it.
Couldn't you just give it to me for free then?
But why?
Perhaps I could repay you in some other way.
I deal in goods, not services.
We get Physical Instrument 1, Shivers 1, and Authority 2. Well, -2 Authority. Nah, you know what? I don't need it.
The boomboxes wait on the shelves. And your boombox, that gold and amber.
Okay, we already did that. Let's talk to him again.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Care to share your pyroholidon with me?
You said you'd done it before, yeah?
I think I tried it once and liked it.
Here you go, man.
He presents a large cap-shaped object on the palm of his hand. Very odd looking.
Yes, darling. That's the coalition government ordained Parolidon. Straight into your gut.
Thanks, man.
Of course.
By the way, do you happen to have any guns like the ones carried by officers of the citizens' militia?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question.
Really?
I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
I pawned my gun?
What? Sold? This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh, God.
No, he said he sold it to a woman. Wait, I sold you my gun?
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Damn, you know what? I've got a bad feeling that I'm the one that killed the dude that was shot and hung.
And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
Was the buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Yeah, like why would I sell my gun? Because I shot somebody and I was getting rid of the murder weapon, I guess, right? You gotta help me find her, man.
I wish I could help with that, officer, but I don't know where she was from or where she was going.
Any idea where I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it right now. You'll just have to hope Everard wasn't lying, and the Union can track her down in time.
Have people from Everett Claire's Union come here to track that gun?
Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it. They went their way. It was a trip. But you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
People as oleaginous as Everard seem like they're lying, even when they're really being truthful.
At least I know how I lost my sidearm. Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
There's something I'd like to sell.
Sure. Let me have a look.
Yeah, we already did that. Okay, let's have a look at our
Anything else
pockets.
you're thinking of selling?
I want to hold on to the shot put ball. I feel like it's going to be useful. Maybe not. I could sell the gun. Definitely don't want to sell the paintbrush. Don't want to sell the red dice. Okay, let's sell the postcard. Let's sell the cassette tape. And let's sell this gun. I hope it's not a bad idea. Whatever. Alright, I think I'm good. Alright, that's good enough.
Another time, perhaps.
I want to ask about my missing gun again.
Sure thing.
No other options.
Sure,
Okay.
man.
Thought maybe it would give me some more options. Alright. Hello, Golden Apples. Welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. We'll go down the rest of the way, see if there's anybody else we can talk to.
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted.
What is Samaran butter?
Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy about it. Goat milk butter. The Samaran terrain makes it easier to raise goats than cows, and the local goat farmers produce high-quality meat and dairy staples that add variety to other nations' diets.
Cool.
It's an acquired taste.
I see. Let's see if we can improve our visual calculus. Hey, there's 1 + 1 visual calculus. Let's see if there's anything reducing our visual calculus. Nope. All right. So this should be at like 80% now.
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Judging by the size of the impact and the parallel lines of burnt rubber, the cause was probably a motor vehicle.
Oh, what? Cool.
These look like the same tire tracks I saw earlier, in front of the whirling rags.
Let's look at the roof of the shack.
The black marks on the roof indicate that the vehicle vaulted from the crater to the roof of the shack.
Let's look at the crater.
Side slip marks indicated that the vehicle was traveling up the crater at 35 kilometers an hour.
It's not very fast. Look at the sloping metal roof panel.
The panel served as a takeoff ramp.
Let's look at the broken posts.
The vehicle soared through the air, hitting the billboard and upsetting the posts. Then it continued its flight, taking the billboard with it.
Let's look at the sign.
The sign broke the vehicle's fall into the canal.
Man, that vehicle was incredibly lucky. Like that, this seems like ridiculous that this was actually possible.
The Samaran butter billboard still looks freshly painted, suggesting it took the plunge recently.
How recently?
Within the past 72 hours.
Let's look at the opposite bank.
Still speeding, the vehicle made a loop and vanished into the fog along the coast.
What was the model of this phantom vehicle?
There are two good candidates, the Caprice 40 and the Linear G22.
Why the Capri 40?
It's about the right size, and the tire marks look like they came from the skinny tires frequently found on that motor carriage.
Oh, your power went out, Dylan? That's crazy.
The Caprice 40 is a very popular model, with bank clerks, topping pie delivery drivers, secondary school teachers, cops, strippers dressed as cops, undressed strippers.
Sounds like it's just popular with everybody. Why the Linnea G22?
Very sturdy but light motor carriage. More likely than most to survive that jump.
Okay, I see.
The Linear G22 is not a particularly popular model due to its peculiar proportions, which the manufacturer's design team probably thought about for too long.
What now?
You'd have to follow the tracks to be sure.
Cool. That was quite successful. Anything else we can do with this?
The crumpled Samaran butter billboards.
No. Alright. Alright, I think that's it. kind of feel like I want to go talk to Everett. I feel like now that we know stuff about the gun... Actually, let's check this chick here. Actually, we haven't talked to that guy. Maybe he knows something about those tattoos. We'll do those two. There's also the chick in the hotel. Maybe she knows something. The one that's on the upper floor that we talked to while she was smoking on the first day.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Okay, yeah, no, she's dumb. Let's leave. Oh, hold on. Do we have some bottles we can...
The tear machine stands in the corner. Your bottles clunk into the machine.
40
and the
cents.
money appears with a satisfied... Do you know what you should do with that money?
I'm not buying booze, damn you. Electrochemistry. Yeah, let's see this dude.
Looking for something?
What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge, you know. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Bury your head under the sand like sheep? Oh, I think he means like people sheep, not like actual sheep.
Change the topic. The way he says it makes it almost sound like a threat.
To be honest, I can't really remember what that means. Please explain.
People who've studied these things say that we are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Okay, what else have you thought up?
So, lately we Occidentals have experienced an unfortunate downturn when members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority. They stop competing for resources.
Okay, and?
This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The Kips are showing a good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species out there, breeding like rabbits. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
Wait, what's this cultural victory?
It's what the Kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others too, on the radio. Heard any chansons lately? Heard any motetos or leader? No. Dominating culture is how they plan to win. They say so themselves.
Uh-huh.
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
Okay, sure, whatever. I'd really rather talk about something else.
Go right ahead. You may be a cop, but that won't help you avoid the calamity to come.
Nope, nothing. You're sure it's okay? You wriggled your way out of a tight one there. Didn't tell him to fuck off, or join his cause. Well done.
Thank you. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I want the stairs. Give me the stairs. There we go. Alright, I hope this wasn't a waste of time coming over to see him.
Every worker...
For himself.
And for his fellow man. That's right, Mr. Dubois. You're turning out to be quite the individualist there. So, you had business with me?
I turned it off? Turned what off? What's in the container that's outside your office?
My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbor. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them.
There's something special about it. It was attached to the falconed crane.
Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you.
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it.
You called me Mr. Dubois, why?
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everett, I call you Harry.
So that's really my name?
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what his game is first.
My memory's fine. I'm just testing you.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out. With my big fat folder.
Your big fat folder?
Words flow like a river of honey from his lip. I guess word has already reached him. No matter. No harm done. It's just a brown folder. You can't make out what's written on it.
You must have questions, Harry. Come on now. Don't be shy. Let's hear them.
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
What kind of cop does it say I am?
Harry, you're not simply a cop, you're a star. A bright shining star in the drab law enforcement sky, outshining all other stars. You're a superstar.
That's what I like about you, Everett. You get me.
Of course I do, Harry. And I'm gonna help you shine. I'm gonna put you on all the big stages. Your name in giant neon letters. Harry Dubois.
Where did you get that folder?
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
This translates into, haha, you guys are so corrupt.
Let's see if we can increase our drama.
Of course, Harry, of course. Let's not linger on personal details and amnesia. You wanted something from me.
Let's increase that drama. What are we at drama right now? -1. So we definitely want to take off some clothes. Hey, there's +1 drama. -1 drama with those glasses, so let's take those off. All right. Drama. Play the actor. Lie and detect lies. You know what? That'll come in handy. Let's level it up.
Wow. Every worker for himself, right? What can I do for you today? My dear Harry, there are literally... Harry, you...
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it.
Oh, we can't do it again? What?
My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbor. I couldn't possibly... Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch.
Smooth talking.
Okay, where's the folder?
That's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try.
Let's hear it, Harry.
Oh, there it is. Hey, 92%, I like it.
As you look at the folder, Everard covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real RCM folder. It's just another one of those brown folders you saw in the file cabinet.
Huh. That's not an RCM folder.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
He got the name from the Census Bureau and everything else from your behavior here in Martinez.
But I really got you good there for a moment, didn't I, Harry? Now, what can I do for you?
That means he doesn't really know anything about you. A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being.
So the Census Bureau says my name is Harry Dubois?
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on.
Let's talk about my lost gun.
Yes, yes. My best man. What's that, Harry? You're getting a little pale. Is it the words paranoid schizophrenic and lost gun in one sentence? Don't worry, it's just a lead. It'll probably turn out to be nothing.
Can we go over a few details concerning the murder again?
Most certainly, Harry. Nothing brightens my day like brainstorming these things with you.
Guess there's only one thing left. There's a collection of colonial mugs there, and I found a similar mug in the trash with the hanged man's clothes.
Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best. Helping people. With the power of politics.
Do you think this weasel has something to do with my case?
Oh, no, 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 no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you.
Yeah, sure you wouldn't, Everett, you piece of trash.
Oddly, it seems to be true.
You really think so? But this weasel might have cleaned up after the killers.
Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this. But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are neat freaks. If you don't mind me saying so, I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
I'm gonna say nothing.
Of course, Harry. Stoic silence. I like that. Very befitting a police officer. I'm not a real detective. You are.
Alright, I think that's
By
it.
all means, Harry. What's on your mind?
I did it, Everett. I turned it off.
What?
The big man looks at you confused. The shady brew. You told me to make it even shadier. I didn't. It had alcohol in it. Now there's no alcohol.
Did I? Well done then, Harry. I like not knowing about it, and I'm sure you made the right call. I spend the whole day delegating tasks, and it's a great relief to see people taking initiative. I don't even want to know what all of that means. Brew, shady, alcohol, turned off. I'm gonna let the world surprise me.
Alright, good enough. I was hoping we could get something done with the gun, but no such luck. Right. Did we do anything with this again?
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Yeah, let's just leave. A composite eye of halogen lights watches you, emitting a low buzz. Can you go down the stairs? Oh, I wasn't on the stairs, that's why. Hello, Shadow. Welcome to the stream. Alright, I guess we're gonna go back to the hotel. Alright. Can we make it down the stairs the first time? Nope. Ah. Getting better at going down those stairs. I think I'm going to go upstairs first and knock on the doors. You know what, maybe she knows something about the stuff. The tattoos.
Hello, dear. There you are again.
No. Man, this game would be so much better if it didn't have all these loading screens. And to think I'm running with an SSD. Could only imagine if this was not.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside, a tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Swallow the emotion.
The door is closed. Still no answer. Still nothing. You should punch a fucking hole in it.
Suppress the urge.
The murmur in your ears recedes slowly. Your breathing normalizes. That's one lucky door.
Let's try the handle.
This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go talk to these people. I've been putting it off because they seem like a bunch of jerkwads, but we're running out of options. Cool, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Shadow.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
Let's squint.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
We need perception sight. So let's increase our perception. Doesn't look like there is anything to do with perception.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window.
Maybe we'll get a double 12 or a double 6.
Nothing. Just black tangles like the hair of an old woman. Motionless. The wind in the yard doesn't reach the hawthorn, nor does the light come in from this window.
This is where you say your bed.
A broad-shouldered man points at you with a beer can. We need to talk about the hanged man out back.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that one.
You sure took your time, huh? Waited for him to get real ripe and pretty for you.
I'm talking to Titus, not you, Shanky.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there. You must really like cleaning up other people's shit.
That's my job, right?
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard. Chances are they're going to match.
Scan the room.
Starting from the right. Boot size 44. Blonde man. In his 30s. Overbearingly masculine.
Nothing wrong with that.
Sitting on his right. Standard working boots. Size 45 or 46. Eldest in the room. Probably mid-50s. Smoker. Quiet. Across at the other table. Hobnailed working boots. Size 43. Gang tattoos. Mesk or Sarah Mauritian. In his late 30s, early 40s. He spent his youth in Villa Lobos, a housing project in the Jamrock Quarter. There were incarcerations. Hard to say what else. The ink is fading. And then, standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 46. The big dick. Wide at the shoulders and lean at the hips. Rugby cap. Fingerless gloves. And numerous scars. A little under 40. The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below it reads T. Hardy, Captain. In the far corner, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 44, 40-something, non-alcoholic beverage in hand. You squint. Is that a plectrum?
What's a plectrum? Where?
On his neck. Forget it. It's not important. Let's call this one the musician.
And the little guy?
Size 41, with the light step. Not a child, after all. An older man with a rat face, mean, watery eyes, and 2 front teeth missing.
So they did do it.
In the middle, heaving and wheezing. Big guy. Boot size 46. Deep marks. Probably carried the victim over. He, alone, is 130 kilos. Add the man in armor, and you could easily exceed 220.
Cool.
In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy.
One of them missing, the odd soul.
Exactly. You've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything. Hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardy?
The fuck is with you, fella?
I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where's the 8th Hardy boy?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy boy. There's 7 of us, and we're all here.
He sizes me up.
Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy Boy? We ain't hiring.
He shakes his head.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
She? So there's an 8th Hardy, and it's a Hardy girl. Who might it be? Elizabeth? The gardener?
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop?
Thanks for spilling the beans, Glenn. Sometimes being a loudmouth can help me out.
It has to be good if he won't let you pursue it.
Sorry, boss.
You hear the blonde man almost whimper. The man hanged in the backyard. Did you do it?
The pretty boy. You really love talking about him.
Evidence. Show them you have it. It doesn't have to be conclusive.
Hello, WC. Welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. Why are your boot prints all over the scene?
You mean these boots?
He raises his worker boot, size 46, steel reinforced toe. Yes.
We all got a pair. We wore them the night we took the pretty boy out back and hung him by the neck.
Damn.
As he speaks, his fists contract, going through the pulling motion again, savoring it.
Yeah, we did this. Together. All of us. Until he was dead. That's why our prints are all over the scene.
Aha, so you confessed to murder.
Goddamn right.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
How does the bullet in his head factor into this?
Huh?
A sip of beer makes the surprise go down easier.
How the fuck do I know? Anyone could have shot him. Target practice, maybe.
Another sip. He's tight-lipped suddenly. Sorry, I got a cat puking. Why are you puking, cat? Where are you? It's a big old hairball. Sorry, just gonna clean this up. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna take this opportunity that I'm up on my feet. I'm gonna get myself some water, give you guys some water pouring ASMR. Then I'm gonna go and feed my cats, and then we'll continue on with this interrogation. If you want to call it an interrogation, it's more of an interview. I think an interrogation would be more in like a precinct or whatever. More formal situation. I really wasn't expecting them to confess to it. I had suspected them, but I was expecting them to be a lot more That's the word I'm looking for. I was expecting them to deny it and like not be so forthright. Anyway, I'm going to put my mic down and I will be back in probably about 90 seconds or so. Just going to feed the cats. I'm really curious, like, what's the end game of this game? Like, it seems like we're progressing pretty nicely. I don't know, I'm guessing there's going to be some more hitches to come up.
Interesting, sire. It's as if he's lying to protect someone. He's not very good at it.
He's protecting the person with the mismatched souls.
This line of questioning is over. You got the cause of death already? Hanging. If there's any post-mortem trauma, it's your problem. This will not turn into a cross-examination.
Who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
Sorry, I skipped through that. There's no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys. A shadow of a smirk passes her lips as she tilts her head.
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all? I don't have to. One of them was more complicit than others.
That's for the courts in Les Jardins to decide. Not for the officer making an arrest. Which we all know you won't be. What you can do right now is go back to your station and write a report.
Why did you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
Yeah, well, they confessed to the murder as a group. But we found the bullet. We know that he was dead before the hanging. So somebody shot and killed him, and they decided to put it on themselves to take away, so that the person that actually murdered him they're covering up for somebody. That's what I'm trying to say. So he was a mercenary? That's it?
And he stepped out of line.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over it. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hired merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Hold on, how do you even know he was in Special Forces?
Cause one night, he walked straight up to the mic and said, I'm RNE's goddamn Special Forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all!
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some RNE's paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did, right there! Like some kind of animal.
Sire, the tale is true. This is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
Okay, beside crimes against karaoke, what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
He wiped spittle from his mouth. Who did he rape?
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation? He regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't notice.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. That was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah. This girl's on the mic, a beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted, raped, you said?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
So who did he rape?
There's something odd here.
Very odd.
Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation. Make them talk about it.
Right, but who did he rape then? This is a very serious allegation.
No, you're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
Because she's the one that shot him. And she's the one that took my gun that I put in the pawn shop. She shot him with my gun.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
How did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, Copper?
Nope.
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
The autopsy revealed the victim's hands were not tied. No signs of struggle. How do you explain that?
Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, Capo. I'll say it again. We killed him.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clubbed him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
You're covering for somebody.
That's right, lawman. And then we hang the fuck.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first, then see if it all adds up.
Mr. Tats, what did you use to knock the victim out?
My fucking elbow, Copper. Samaran boxing style.
Samaran boxing, or Sambo, is an eloquently violent set of one-on-one fighting moves, originating from the Samaran Isola. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool.
All right.
He may be lying, but he's good at it. No twitching, no rushing, no uncalled for details.
Where did all this action take place?
Right fucking here. Eugene already told you that the fuck had started coming to our bar.
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
Let's improve our composure, if we can.
Like what, Copper?
You know what? Maybe not.
We hanged him.
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school?
Yeah.
That's right.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first, then see if it all adds up.
I don't want to not be able to come back to this, so you know what? Let's just do it. We've got this, 83%. If we fail this, it's awful.
Actually, they're admirably, surprisingly composed. The entire room. Given how many questions you've lobbed their way.
We bloody failed. All of them. Maybe one of them is fidgeting, cracking under the pressure. I can't believe we just failed that. With 83%.
Well, this one. But he's always fidgeting, so don't get your hopes up.
Like what, Copper?
Damn it. When did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
The fixer turns to remind Titus.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long had you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce, the negotiator for Wild Pines?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
He rubs his chin, pretending to mull it over.
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Why don't I just arrest you?
Yeah, lawman. Why don't you?
It's almost an anthropological sight, watching him try to assert dominance over you.
Not in the arresting mood?
His mean little eyes come alive with hatred.
A fearful readiness, like an electrical charge, raises hairs in the room.
You confess to murder, I'm taking you in.
Look, Carl, I know you think you're doing your job here, but there are 7 of us, and just 1 of you.
You're under arrest. Grab his wrist.
The last thing you hear is a little murmur. Not a blast. Not an echo. No one screams. It's...
I died? Are you kidding me?
More dead cops. Sad news from the district of Martinez, where the body of a police officer was found floating in a canal. It is believed the officer was pursuing a murder investigation, but got caught up in the dock worker strike and was subsequently gunned down under unclear circumstances. Such needless loss of life is truly tragic. Local union leader Everard Clear commented, adding that although the event is truly horrid, similar incidents will follow if right-wing vigilantes are allowed to run around unchecked, attempting to wiggle their way into well-organized neighborhoods.
All right. Well, I guess we can retry that thing that we did. When did we start doing this? $7.14. Are you serious? I'm going back that far? They're gonna make me redo all of that? Well, that sucks. Did we do this? Did this save?
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter.
Damn.
Soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted.
Wow. Alright, do you guys want me to redo this on stream, or do you want me to get to that point off stream? Because this is about 2 hours worth of stuff that I have to redo. Although a lot of it I'm not going to have to redo because I know that Well, okay, so I didn't save, but look at this. Look at how often it auto-saves. Or maybe not. I felt like it was auto-saving pretty frequently. Like every 35 minutes, and now all of a sudden it didn't auto-save? Seems like horse crap to me. I didn't realize I was supposed to be saving. Nobody said anything about saving. Well, let's speed through some of this visual calculus. That's really disappointing. You learned your lesson with The Witcher 3? Well, you know what? I guess I learned my lesson as well. I guess I'll start doing saves like every half hour or so. I wasn't expecting to die there. Like, really. I try to arrest the guy and they kill me? In the middle of a bar? In the middle of the day? Like, to me that's... I don't know. That's bad storytelling. That's bad writing in this game.
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran, just some tasteless advertising at the bottom of a canal.
Nope.
No use rubbing it.
All right, let's load it again so we can get that thing. get those glasses on.
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter, whatever it goat milk, it's an acquired taste. Judging by the size of these look like side slip marks.
I'm just gonna race through this.
The black marks on the roof. The panel served as a take. The vehicle soared through the air, hitting the billboard and upsetting the pub. The sign broke the vehicle's fall into the canal. The Samaran butter built within the past 72 hours. Still speeding, the vehicle made a leap. There are two good candidates. It's about the Caprice 40. Very sturdy. The Lean Air Jeep. You'd have to follow the tracks to be sure.
All right. Let's save. What did I do? I got some pills from this guy. So let's go in here and get those pills from him. Man, we did so much stuff. It's a real piss off. Actually, no, hold on. No, we missed only about an hour because I started at 6. And so the save was at 7:14. So it's only about an hour, I guess. Still, it's an hour of stuff, but...
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Care to share your pyrodyne with me?
You said you'd done it before, yeah?
Yeah.
Here you go, man.
Thank you. Darling. That's the coalition government ordained Pyrolidon. Straight in.
Thanks, man.
Of course.
Yeah.
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned.
What? Sold? This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh, God.
You were adamant about getting... And I don't like keeping guns. She didn't seem, truth be told, she was terrifying.
You gotta help me find her, man.
I wish I could help with that, officer. But I don't know where she was from or where she was...
Any idea?
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it right now. You'll just have to hope Everard wasn't lying, and the Union can...
Maybe. They went their way. It was a trip. Of course.
I don't remember asking this. Do you know anything about the traffic menace on the loose?
Traffic? I'm sorry, officer, but I don't drive.
But didn't you hear it when the traffic menace drove over your roof?
Now that I think about it, I do remember hearing a thunderous noise the other night. Some kind of powerful electric vortex
this is new.
Hitting the shop, and then moving on.
A vortex? Sounds fascinating. Does this mean you don't have any idea who the driver was?
He shakes his head, slowly.
All right, let's go. Sorry, I'll have to call them back. There is something else here.
Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an
Oh yeah, that's right.
Stands out from the other. Oh yeah, the print depicts a muscled man striding toward you. A giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers.
Hell yeah, man. I don't usually carry printed tees. A fan? Most people don't think that the man from Yelmdale really existed. But they're wrong. I mean, even if the man from here... It's simply a map besides. I've been...
His theory isn't exactly incoherent, but...
2 real.
That's very cheap for a printed t-shirt, that...
It should belong to anyone, but... Why? I deal in goods, not services.
All right. Let's leave the shop and save again. Yeah, so talking to these old dudes, that got saved. That's good. I think we just need to talk to Everett, and that's it. Man, I can't believe the game did that. Lost an hour of gameplay. It's probably a good thing that I'm playing this on stream and not on my own. Because on my own, I think I may have just walked away from the game. Might have been like, you know what, screw you, game. Like, if the game knows that I'm coming up to an important part, it should auto-save as I enter that conversation. I was gonna save. Okay, let's save when we pop out here. I feel like infrequent poor auto-saving is bad game design. Yeah, we can overwrite this one. Yeah, that's fine. At least we can zip through this stuff. We remember what we did. All right.
Mr. Dubois, every worker...
For himself.
And for his fellow man. That's right, Mr. Dubois. You're turning out to be quite the individualist there. So, of course, let us dispatch with the formalities. You call... My God, so it's...
It might be a good idea to hide your...
So good to hear that.
Words flow like a river of honey. I guess word is already... It's just a brown folder.
You must have questions, Harry.
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Harry, you're not simply a cop, you're a star. A bright shining... Of course I do, Harry. And I'm gonna help you shine. I'm gonna put... this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
This translates into... Haha, you guys are so corrupt.
All right, so we need
Of
drama.
course, Harry, of course. Let's not linger on personal details and amnesia. You want...
Let's increase our drama. And then we'll save. And I had put one of my things into drama here. So we'll do the same thing. I'm going to try to do things the same way that I did before. And let's save. And we passed this
Mr.
check.
Dubois, every worker for himself, right? What can I do for you today?
Where was it?
Yes, yes. What's that, Harry? You're getting a little pale. Is it the words paranoid schizophrenic and lost gun in one sentence? Let's hear it, Harry.
There it is. Yeah, we should be able to get this.
As you look at the folder,
Okay, Harry.
he got the name.
But I really got...
That means he does a pity. The mystery of you will have...
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on. What? Did I? I don't even want to know what all of that means. Brew, shady, alcohol, turned off. I'm gonna let the... My dear Harry, there are literally millions of... Harry, you smooth-talking son of...
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it.
Most certainly, Harry. Nothing brightens my day like racist mugs in the... I have so much Oh, no.
Oddly, it seems to be true.
Believe me, Harry, but he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are neat freaks. If you don't mind... Of course, Harry. Stoic silence. I like that. Very befitting a police officer. By all means, Harry. What's on your mind?
Cool. Another quick save. Or full save. I think that was it. I think that was everything. Actually, I should save before I go and talk to those guys. I think that was it. I think that's all we did. It's nice that you can go, like, speed up the conversations.
You're back before the cargo container.
Did we talk to... I think we did this earlier.
The unpromising race pupil.
Yeah, we did. Okay, cool. That's another thing. It's like I'm questioning, like, what did I do? What do I need to redo? Oh well. Hate these stairs so much. We won't bother knocking on the door again. No point in that. We'll get to try that red check again. It's one positive. We can do the window.
The dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
It's not time yet. Okay.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in.
Okay, let's save here. And let's not screw it up this time.
This is where you say your bed.
We need to talk about the handman out back.
This?
You sure took your...
Oh, he was a real...
I can't for the...
You might want to start asking your questions now.
Do a head count first. Starting, sitting, across. He spent his... And then, the emblem in the far corner. Standard working boot on his neck. Forget... Let's call this one the musician. Size, 41. In the middle. Heaving. In conclusion, these 7 are the act exactly. You've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything.
The fuck is with you, fella? What are you talking about, madman? Or what?
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
She? So...
Shut the fuck up, Glenn!
It has to be good if he won't let...
Sorry, boss.
The pretty boy. You really...
Evidence. Show them you have it. It doesn't have to be conclusive.
You mean these boots? We all got a pair.
As he speaks, his fists contract, going through the pulling motion again, savoring it.
Yeah, we did this. Together. All of us. Goddamn ride.
No. These 7...
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
Huh? How the fuck do I know? Anyone could...
Interesting, sire. It's as if he's lying.
This line of questioning is over. You got the cause of death already? Hanging.
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary. He stepped the kind that shows up.
A live grenade.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hired Merc shit.
'Cause one night, he walked straight up to the mic and... Yeah, really.
We couldn't believe it either. But he...
Sire, the tale is true. This is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
Wrong. He harassed...
From rape to... He regrets mention...
To kill us all, if we don't open...
Yeah, he said it was his favorite... Yeah. This girl... Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then,
He gets no.
Aren't you fucking...
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you?
There's something odd here. Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned.
No. You're not getting the name.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
We hanged him.
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
We... Yeah. That's right, lawman.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Then see if it all adds.
My fucking elbow, Copper.
Samaran boxing. He may be lying, but he's good at it.
Right fucking here. Eugene already told you that the fuck had started coming to our bar.
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
Okay. You know what? If we fail this again, it's not a big deal. If we get it, it's a good thing. So I'm not going to bother backing out. Let's just try it.
Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others.
Cool.
But
who's cracking under the pressure? Bad Angus. This one, he's sweating profusely and has difficulty breathing. They've smartly kept him out of the conversation thus far. Definitely the weakest link in the chain. Hey, you. You having trouble breathing over there?
No.
He looks up startled, his forehead shiny from sweat. A few coiled locks are peeking out from under his warm woolen hat.
Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how fucking fat he is.
The man next to the big guy bursts out laughing.
Fuck off, Shanky. Angus is a powerful guy. All muscle.
Really?
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of twig.
There's something you're not telling me.
And fuck you, too, Copper.
This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them about the night of...
Like what, Copper?
Who called the shots?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy. Do you think you could do that?
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
That's for the courts, and what you can do right now is go back to your station. You don't have to keep answering his...
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed...
Known him?
Yeah!
Quiet. He came around... No. Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy?
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus.
All right, so we'll get to that point, except we'll back off instead of grabbing his hand.
Yeah, lawman.
It's almost
Not in the...
a fearful readiness, like an electrical charge.
Look, Carl, I know you think you're doing your job here, but there are 7 of us, and just 1 of you.
The little guy was right. I'm not in the arresting mood.
The little guy? You're the little guy now.
He grins, the gap in his teeth like a rotting hole.
Little guy, you had some questions?
Yeah, little questions.
You murdered him like that, no remorse?
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Shares électriques is the method of capital punishment in Revachol under the Coalition. During the suzerain's reign, it used to be the firing squad.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
And Reunion, what's that?
The River Esperance Correctional Facility, a military prison run by the Coalition, dubbed Reunion by the inmates. The origin of the name is unknown.
Look, I'm just doing my job, that's all.
Oh, so you are just a simple, well-meaning man, eh? Ever been in solitary? Prison is a charter. That's what it is.
The fucker got what was coming to him. Our conscience is clean.
Alright, we're done here.
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. You should go back to Jamrock, to your station, where you belong.
Yes, run home, lonely rent-a-cop. Real law officials are done with you. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
You still haven't explained the bullet I found in the hanged man's head.
You still on about that bullet? A bullet in a hanged man's head. You're right, Culbert. That is mighty curious.
Truly curious. If you hanged him, how did it get there?
Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads. I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up in one of them heads.
Who's the goat?
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking, of course.
Sire, it would be an event most dramatic if you were to produce the bullet and dangle it before their very eyes.
I'm going to ask you again. Why was this in the victim's head?
Wow! He's got it in a real evidence bag and all!
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
I think the hanging was a cover-up for the shooting.
You know what I think? I think he was shot in the head as a kid, and his brain grew around the bullet.
I'm not too sure who Jaff is.
Around the bullet, man. That's a good one.
All the goofing around is to avoid lying. It's a technique.
Did you guys shoot him?
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. Better hope he stays sober.
Oh, David Jaffe, developer of God of War. Cool. I love the God of War series. I meant before he was hanged.
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous. They told you what happened. Stop wasting your time.
Don't worry. I will figure this out sooner or later.
Never been worried in my life, lawman.
It's not like you blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there, somewhere.
Me and Everett talked. He promised you'd cooperate.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you. Is that it, lawman?
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You gonna go and tell on us?
Why don't you push me some more and find out, Gimp?
You gonna let him talk to me like that, Titus?
He turns his eyes full of hurt to the big man.
Let's see. Yeah, I guess I am, you big pussy.
Wow, you completed it 8 times? That's crazy. I got the Platinum Trophy, but that's when I walked away from it. I did really enjoy it. I've played all the God of War games, including the PSP ones.
The old man sent word you'd be around again. That's the reason I'm being so forthcoming with you. Don't wear it out.
The old man sent word you'd be around again. That's the reason I'm being so forthcoming. Don't worry
But
about it.
having Everard back you up like that did seem to have some effect.
All right. Let's see if we can improve our authority. And then we'll try that, and then we'll end. Hey, look at that. It's auto-saving now. Too little too late, game. Authority. That's what I want to improve. My authority. My authorita. Hey, +2 authority. Got one. Where's authority? One thing we can use. Intimidate the public, assert yourself. You know what? Let's do it. Let's put this in.
You look down at the white ceramic sabatons hugging your arches and calves, surprised at how well they fit.
Cool.
Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plates reorient to your motions.
Decked out in future armor like a cop ought to be.
The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and light, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you.
Yeah, I want the full suit.
It may be a while before you have all the pieces. In the meantime, you should analyze the armor. Figure out its vulnerabilities.
Vulnerabilities, you say?
Remember, the vitreous enamel material acts as a kinetic redistributor. It's meant to stop bullets. Wear it. Observe its properties.
That's cool.
See if there's a weakness in the design.
Very cool.
For the day you have to fight someone covered in the same material.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Titus does not look particularly happy to see you. 42%? Let's try it. It's a white check. We can always try it again.
Establish authority. Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind.
He's not going to be impressed by my stomping and whatever posturing. Yeah, he's not going to give a crap about any of this. I'll say this, I need Kim and his gun here for my demonstration.
The fuck are you talking about? Gun? No one's gonna let you wave a gun around here.
That's it, that's all I got.
Did you already try the gun thing? I hear the gun thing is excellent and has great results. You're probably right. The others are only there for filler, to make the gun thing pop. Did you already try? You're probably right. The others are
I'm only keeping this town going to hell and you're not helping.
And what exactly is it you've been doing that's so goddamn special? Shitting yourself in front of us. Going around harassing kids on the street. Kids who've done nothing wrong.
What are you talking about, Titus?
All the while talking racist shit. Don't think we aren't watching, fascia.
What are you talking about?
Trust us. We're getting complaints.
Sure you are.
Fascia. That's short for fascist.
I haven't said anything racist. Really?
Of course you have. You've been calling people kipped left and right, inciting race violence in my town.
Whatever.
Callie said they've been trying to set up a race rally, whatever the fuck that means. Trying to get the kips out of Revachol before the economy goes to shit.
That's right. No need to hide anymore. I'm a proud Revacholian.
Shit, boss. He actually is racist.
Of course he's racist. Look at how fat he is.
These people are as dumb as they look.
Get the fuck out of here, you race war asshole.
Whatever.
I'm gonna march in your rally. Stop trying to recruit us.
These people are all insane.
You got shredded to pieces there. Should have gone with the gun. What were you thinking?
Well, we'll get the gun. All right. This is where I wrap it up. We'll be back again on Sunday. Hopefully won't make any mistakes. Get ourselves killed again. We'll definitely be saving more often. Very hostile crowd. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for putting up with me having to, well, I think I redid that 1 hour in about 20 minutes, so it wasn't too bad. Just took a little bit of time. And, yeah, we got the more information about the fat dude with his heavy breathing, that he's the weak link, so hopefully that'll help us out. But anyway, this is it from me for now. If you guys want to hang out some more, I will be back probably in about 5-10 minutes, and I'll be doing today's Lonely Mountains downhill daily ride, so maybe I'll see you guys there, and if not, then I'll see you elsewhere. Take care and have a great day, evening, night, depending on where you are in the world and when you're watching this. Bye-bye.